So now we will start the procedure for installation of GROMACS. Remember, we have been using all these programs for demonstration. Now we want to start at the very beginning when you start installing GROMACS from the website. Okay, please show the website from where. So the website, yeah.
This is the website www.gromax.org, where the software GROMACS is available free of cost. From version 3.1 to the latest version 5.1.4 is available, and any user can download it. And to for successful installation of GROMACS, we also require a compiler, CMake and FFTW. So compiler can be installed in Ubuntu free of cost, and in some cases it is already pre-installed. The preferred one is G++ 4.7. One also needs CMake for successful installation of GROMACS, and CMake should be higher version from version 3.1, and it is also available free of cost, and one can download it from the site www.cmake.org. Similarly, one has to download fast Fourier transform library, that is FFTW, for GROMACS installation. This is also available free of cost in fftw.org website, and version 3 or higher is preferred.
So FFTW they are using for calculation of Coulomb potential.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. So now I have already downloaded GROMACS, CMake and FFTW in my machine, and now I will show the installation step by step. So I will just go to the terminal. So this is my terminal and this is my home page. If I just type pwd, it will show me the path. So this path, that is home and my name. So now I will just type ls to display all my directories. So I will go to desktop, and in desktop I have two folders, 12 and GROMACS. So in 12 I have all the files I have downloaded here. So there we can see that there is FFTW, there is CMake, there is GROMACS, and also there is pacmol.tar file. So after successful installation of GROMACS, we will also begin with the simulation. So now to install GROMACS, we will need compiler. So to install G++ compiler, we have to type the command sudo space apt -get space install space G++ -4.7. 4.7 is the version.
Okay.
So when you type it, it will already show 0 upgraded, 0 installed. Since it is already installed in the machine, so it displays like this. If it is not installed, it will ask for the machine's password to install it.
So if you want to uninstall this, what do you do?
You have to go to program files and then uninstall it from there.
Okay. You cannot uninstall from this directory.
No.
Okay.
So since G++ is already installed now, so first we will start installation of CMake. So since it is a tar file, first we will untar it using the command tar -xvzf, then CMake. So it will first untar the file, and now we will go to the directory. So if we type ls, we will just see that there is a folder created, CMake space 3.9.0, and now we will go to that directory, cd space CMake -3.9.0.
Can you do a PWD so that they know which is the full path?
Yeah, PWD, it will come home,
Okay.
then the name of my machine, and then desktop. Since I am doing all my work in desktop, and in desktop I have made the directory 12 inside
Okay.
which I am doing all this.
Right.
So 12, and then CMake, since I have just
Subdirectory of
untarred it.
12. Okay.
Yeah, and now if we type ls, there will be a file called configure. So now I have to configure CMake. So to configure it, I will just type ./configure. Now it will start configuring CMake.
How long does this take? Not too long?
No, it just take one minute, 1 or 2 minutes.
So after this, can you do that ls space -l so that we will see all the executable files it has created?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So what is it doing now, right now?
It is configuring CMake so that
Okay.
it can be used.
Okay. So CMake you will need it for all the other installations also, no?
Yeah.
Okay. So CMake seems to be something like a compiler,
Yeah, kind
right? Like when you do G4tran,
Yeah.
it is compiling a text file into a executable
file.
So CMake will make executable files out of all this FFT3W and your G++.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need CMake even for that PACMOL?
No, for PACMOL we need G4tran.
But suppose the machine doesn't have G4tran, can you,
You
download
can,
it?
yeah, it's easy. I'll just show when I install PACMOL.
Okay,
I'll first install G4tran.
okay,
Because in Ubuntu or Linux, G4tran is already installed in the machine.
okay,
And if you want to install it, it will ask for upgradation if required.
okay. So what is the present version?
Present version, I have to check what is the
Okay,
present version.
okay.
When I install PACMOL, I'll just check.
And is there a way to get which version is installed? Are there some commands?
Yeah, there might be some Linux
Okay.
command to check which version is installed.
Okay,
You just have to type CMake then dash version, then it
Okay,
will
give
display
the
which
version.
version
Okay.
is installed.
And installing all these files from the net, it doesn't, rather downloading, it takes hardly 5 minutes or maybe even
Less than that.
Okay,
Because the folder is like 4 to 5 MB. Only the
Okay.
Gromax folder is around 10 MB in size.
okay,
But FFTW and CMake is 4 to 5 MB.
okay. So total thing is hardly about 25 MB.
Yeah.
But usually when we do this A dot out in Fortran,
Yeah.
the A dot files are fairly large in size.
Yeah, because that contains result and all. Even in Gromax, when we perform simulation,
Okay.
it depends on the number of steps and after how many steps are you saving your trajectory and all.
Okay.
Depending on that, your output file size becomes
Right,
large
the output
sufficiently.
file will be controlled by how many steps you are doing.
Yeah, that is
Right.
controlled by user.
But when we compile in Fortran, most of the A dot outs are similar in size because program number of lines in a program
Are-
that user writes is hardly about 100, 200,
Yeah.
300. Okay, has it finished now?
Yeah, the configuration is done. Now we have to run make command to
Okay.
successfully install it. So I'll just type make space minus J6. So now it is making all the files which are required for CMake.
So what is the need for this particular command?
Because it will after this command we will install it using make install. So
Okay.
I have just configured CMake. Now I have
Okay.
to install it also.
Okay. So this is the installation of CMake.
Yeah, there is one more step involved.
Okay, what is that?
That is sudo make install. So it
Okay.
will install
That
it.
is the final step.
Yeah, that is the final step. There are 4 steps. First
Okay.
you have to untar it,
Okay.
then you have to configure it,
Right.
then you have to install it.
Okay, but 3 steps. no?
Yeah, like installation required 2 steps, make
Okay.
and make install.
Okay.
So basically there are 4 steps.
So in which directory is it going to do this now?
The same directory where I have
You are doing the work.
wherever I will download it or wherever I will untar the file,
Okay.
it will be saved in that same directory.
Okay. So suppose you are in directory X
Yeah,
and there is a file and you untar that file in directory X.
yeah.
Where will the files go?
In directory X because
X
I
is- so
am
whatever is
untarring.
untarred remains in X only.
Yeah,
Okay. But then you end up having so many files in that directory, no?
yeah. There will be bin file, share,
Right.
script, shell.
Right. So is there a way to have a more compact arrangement in your files? Because whenever you do ls in a particular
Because,
directory, suppose there are 50 or 100 files, it becomes difficult to locate them, no?
Because whenever all the softwares are installed, those are by default created files. So
Correct.
we don't have control over them.
Yeah, so now I think that is
Yeah.
done.
Now I have to just run sudo make install
Okay.
for the installation. So I'll type sudo space make space install space minus J6. So it will install
So
it
this is
and
the
my
installation part.
installation is complete.
Okay. So can you do ls minus l?
Yeah. So this is ls minus l.
Okay, now, okay. So see, many of the blue colored things, they are executable files, no?
Yeah.
Like help is an executable
Yeah.
file. What is that, the one below help? Some license?
It's
or-
license.
Okay. So just type license and see what it does.
It is a directory.
Okay. Fine.
So I guess there will be some.
Okay, just some information.
Yeah.
Okay, we can go back.
So after CMake is installed,
Yeah.
we'll proceed towards the installation of FFTW.
Okay,
So for FFTW also we have tar file.
okay.
So first we'll untar the file
Which
using,
directory is it now?
it's the same directory. In desktop in 12 I have
Okay.
downloaded all this file,
Right.
and in the same directory I have installed CMake.
Okay.
In the same directory I will be installing FFTW and
Okay.
Gromax.
Okay,
So to install FFTW I will first untar the file
Okay.
using the command tar
okay,
space minus xvzf,
okay,
then space FFTW, the tar file name.
okay,
So when you type it, it is untarred now.
okay,
Now I will go to the directory. After untarring, it will create a directory FFTW space 3.3.6.pl2.
okay,
Right. So now I will go to the directory using the command cd.
okay,
So cd FFTW,
okay,
and similar way we will have a file configure here also. So we have to configure it using the command dot
slash configure.
slash configure.
Okay.
Same procedure as CMake.
So this configure command knows what to do.
Yeah.
You don't have to give an input or an
No,
output.
no, 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 no.
It's all default.
Yeah.
For your earlier one, which was the one before FFTW,
CMake. In
there,
case
there
of
also you
CMake,
had a configure.
dot slash configure.
Just configure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So configuration is done. Now I'll go to make.
Okay.
So make space minus J6.
Yeah.
So it will make all the files required.
Then after that, you have to do again make install.
Sudo make install.
Okay.
So it will install it successfully.
Can you tell what is a sudo command?
Sudo is for super user, like since it's an administrative
Correct.
thing that I am using. So it requires password for your machine.
Okay.
So now I'll do the installation using sudo space make space install space minus J6.
What is that J6?
It's just given. If you don't give it also, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So FFTW is also successfully installed.
Okay.
So now I'll install Gromax. So I have Gromax 4.6.5. So here also I have the tar file. So
Okay.
first I'll untar it using the command tar
Okay.
space minus xvzf Gromax.
Okay. So this takes probably a little longer, or is it done?
It's done.
Okay.
So now it will have a folder created Gromax space 4.6.5.
Okay.
So I'll go to the directory
Right.
and then I'll type ls.
Okay.
So now I have to create a folder build here.
Okay.
So mkdir build.
So why don't you show the path again so that,
Yeah. So pwd.
right,
So the path is home,
right,
then my machine's name,
Yeah.
then desktop,
okay,
12, and then Gromax.
okay.
So this
in
is
that you have created a build now.
Yeah.
Do
So
you have to go to build?
yeah, I have to go to build. So I'll now go to build.
Okay,
Okay. So now here I have to install I have to now install Gromax. So
Okay.
for that I'll first type cmake,
okay,
and then I have to give the path where where my Gromax directory is installed.
okay,
So the easiest way to give the path is I just go to my files.
okay, or do you remember the path or no?
Yeah, but it's easy to just drag it
Okay.
because it
So
automatically
this is your
gives me-
desktop on the left.
Yeah, this is my desktop and this
Okay.
is my folder 12
Right.
where I have downloaded all the files.
Right.
So the one where Gromax is installed, the
Right.
folder.
Yeah.
So I'll just drag it from there to here.
Okay.
So it will automatically give the path. You see?
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't have to write anything.
Much faster and no errors.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I have to type some command, that is minus dgmx space underscore build underscore own underscore ffTW
Okay.
is equal to on.
Okay. So what we can do later on, whatever commands are used, we'll list all of them and put in a PDF file
Yeah.
so that it's easy for a new user to remember it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So now this is done.
Okay.
So configuring is done. Now we have to install it.
Okay.
So I have to type command make again.
Okay.
So make minus J6.
Is it doing?
Yeah, it's doing. It's downloading.
Okay.
So 0% and then it will show percentage. It will take some time, maybe 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay. So now you have typed make This is for Gromax final installation.
It's the same thing. I have just one extra line typed here, that is CMake,
Okay.
and then I have given the path where my Gromax is installed, and then I have typed build CMake F50W on, so that it tries all the, it is downloading everything.
So suppose the path is not given, it will give some error,
Yeah, it will show some error.
or it will say please give the path where it is located.
Yeah, definitely it will say that.
Are there some warnings, or no, it's saying retry something.
Yeah.
But all the files are already downloaded now, no? We
Yeah,
don't need anything from
no,
the
no,
net.
no. I have already downloaded all the files.
Okay. Is it showing any percentage, or it's saying retry?
Retry after 60 seconds.
Okay.
So we have just done this command, and now we are
Okay.
doing the
Make
make.
J6.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So retry means do you have to type that again, or it
No,
will
no, it will just show it.
by itself?
Yeah.
Okay. So if some command is not working, how do you come out of that command? Some
You just
Z?
control C,
Okay.
then it will just stop your
Okay.
thing.
Right.
So I'll just come out of the folder,
Yeah.
and it's showing some error in FFTW 3.3.2 tar.gz.
Okay.
So
So you will install FFTW again?
yeah, I'll install it again.
Okay.
3.3.4. So I'll just remove the previous version using the command rm
Okay.
minus rf
Yeah.
fftw 3.3.6. This one dot tar.gz and the file as well. So now I have uninstalled it,
Yeah.
and I'll install again using the same command. First I'll untar it using tar
Okay.
space minus xv,
So this is new FFTW.
yeah,
Okay.
xvzf
Okay.
fftw.
Hmm.
So untarring is done. So now
Yeah.
I'll go to the folder
Yeah.
which is created.
Right.
So here also first I'll configure it using
Yeah.
./configure.
Was it the correct version of FFT3W?
Yeah, it was the correct versions.
Okay.
So configuration is done. Now I'll make space minus J6.
Okay.
So it will make all the files,
Okay.
and then I'll install it.
But did it give an indication that there was a problem with FFTW?
Yeah, it was written in the above line.
Okay.
So this is done. So now I'll sudo space make space install minus J6. So it will install my FFTW. So
Is that
now
done?
installation
Okay.
is done.
Yeah.
Now I'll go to Gromax.
Hmm.
So first I'll uninstall the one, and then I'll do it again. So I'll just
Okay.
remove the folder which is created
Okay.
using the command rm minus rf,
Okay.
then Gromax space 4.6.5.
Right, so that is all gone now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now there is just the tar file left. So
Yeah.
first we'll untar it using tar
Okay.
space minus xvzf space Gromax.
Okay.
So
you're
untarring
untarring
is
the
done.
Gromax, okay.
Yeah, it is done.
Yeah.
So now we'll go to the folder,
Yeah.
right? And I have to create a directory build. So mkdir build build.
And go to build.
Yeah, and I will now go to build using the command cd. So
Yeah.
cd build,
Okay.
and here I have to type then cmake, and then I have to give the path of my
The new path. now.
new path where Gromax is installed. So this is the one.
Yeah.
So I'll just drag it here.
Right.
So it will give me the whole path,
Okay.
and then I'll type space dgmx underscore own, sorry, underscore build
Okay.
underscore own underscore ffdw is equal to on.
Okay. It had executed this step also correctly last time, no?
Yeah. So now I'll make.
Okay.
So it's written there configuring done,
Hmm.
generating done, right?
Okay.
So now I'll make it, make space minus J6.
Okay.
It's again showing the same thing. Retry after 5 seconds.
What are some of the other kind of problems you will
Generally,
encounter?
FFTW gives the error.
Okay. Because of
Because
the version mismatch?
Maybe because it has to be installed and the version has to be correct.
Okay. So is it because the internet speed is a problem now, or you cannot say?
I cannot say.
Okay. No, it's all right. It is good to get some trouble here because the user may get some trouble
Yeah, maybe.
while they are installing.
Definitely.
And anyway, they can contact us if they have a trouble.
Yeah.
Okay. And are there some sites where you can?
Yeah, there
Post
is
your
the
problem?
Gromax site is there.
Okay.
Where it's a free site and
Okay.
you can post your problem, and there might be some problem similar to that already posted earlier, so you
Okay.
can go there and there are answer given by some expertise. So
Okay. So which are the other problems you have faced once you faced a problem with that wrong version of FFTW?
yeah, generally the FFTW gives the error.
Okay. So what
And
is the error here now?
Same error. The recipe for target SRC contribute FFTW. This failed. This download is being failed.
Okay. So then probably what we will do, we will recheck once again whatever we have
Yeah.
done and start in the next session. We will, is it doing something better?
No, it's just trying
Okay, so-
retrying the same thing.
Okay. So what we saw here so far, most of the steps that we executed went on very well. There is a problem in the last step of installing in the Gromax software.
Yeah.
So this FFTW gives a trouble many times because the versions that are needed in this Gromax may not match what you have downloaded.
Yeah.
So what we will do today, we will go back and check what went wrong, and in the next lecture we will start at this point and execute the installation, then also show the argon simulation, water simulation as well as the mixture simulation. So we will conclude today's session and start next time at the point where we got stuck here. Thank you.